Welcome back. Today we are going to talk about content delivery networks, or CDNs for short. So let's break this down. A CDN is a content delivery network. So it helps you to deliver content through its network, right? It's a network of geographically distributed servers that are optimized to serve um, assets for your website, right? Assets can be images, videos, JavaScript files, CSS files, HTML files, right? The static assets of your file that you can put out in public for everyone to see and for your website to use, right? Compared to like API responses from your backend, right? You might not want that to be like really public. You would like to hide that as much as possible, but things like your CSS files, JavaScript files, your compiled JavaScript, your minified JavaScript, uh, you would want to cache it, right? So basically, CDNs allow you to serve all of images, videos, JavaScript, and CSS files make up a huge portion of your main website, right? And CDNs can help to increase the delivery of these assets at faster speeds because your server might only be located at one particular location, right? Let's say India, but your users are from across the world, and they will be requesting for those images, those videos, those files, right? And your servers from India will have to serve those requests for that image or video. But if you have integrated a CDN into your setup, what it will do is that whenever a user from France, let's say, requests for a particular image on your website, right? If you've configured everything correctly, um, the France user, the CDN, will cache that image on the first visit of the user onto the CDN servers in France, right? So whenever the next time someone from France, let's say, requests for that image again, it will receive that image's copy from the CDN server in France. So the distance dramatically reduces, right? Now it is the image is being served from one France server to another, so the hops will be less and it'll be delivered quite fast. And CDNs are like they have like high network bandwidth, so um, they have better networking, right? So it will be much faster transmitted to your end user, that image. So CDNs help us to do that. Um, so I mean, there are a lot of benefits to using CDNs. Faster delivery network for your users, right? Um, Previously it was taking like 1 second. Now they're receiving the same image in like 200 milliseconds. So that's a 5x reduction, and you usually get to see that much effect. And uh, your server, the load on your server also dramatically decreases, right? Now it has not to, it does not need to care about serving these images, videos, right? Because serving these images, videos can be quite heavy, right? They are quite big in size, and for the whole image to be sent, it can take quite some time. Rather, that connection can be used to serve some dynamic API requests, right? You have a listing page and the products need to be listed out. So your API can handle that, right? It needs to be come from the database, the live data, right? So it reduces the load on your server, and your server now can do much more meaningful things, right? Your API responses can be faster, and all the static assets are now cached on CDN. So helps us to it helps you to build better application, right? Um, so that is the whole point of CDNs, to cache your public assets for your websites or other part. Even if you're using mobile app, right, you might need to fetch an image from somewhere, right? Um, and you host that image somewhere, and you wire up that wire up that storage location to a CDN, and all the requests will be gradually cached, and the requests on your storage location will be dramatically reduced, right? So CDNs also reduce help you to reduce your costs. So if you're using something like S3, right, to store your images, and people are accessing directly those S3 images. There will be S3 GET requests. So each get S3 GET request will cost you. But if you have connected your S3 with, let's say, the CloudFront CDN that is given by AWS, right? So you will not be charged for those S3 requests, and the CloudFront CDN requests are much cheaper, right? In my case, I use the Cloudflare CDN with my Backblaze. So Backblaze is also similar to S3. So I store my images on S3, and I've connected my Backblaze bucket to the Cloudflare CDN. So the first request will be served from the Backblaze bucket, but the subsequent requests are cached onto the Cloudflare CDN servers, and people will receive the requests from those Cloudflare CDN servers, and the GET requests on my Backblaze bucket will be reduced, right? So so CDNs also help you to reduce your costs. So so you have better speed and better cost, right? So that's why use CDNs, and for any serious application, you should figure out and try to use CDN wherever applicable. So that was a quick intro to CDNs. Let me know if you want to see a tutorial on that to watch me connect a Backblaze bucket to a Cloudflare CDN that you can use your own setup. So yeah, that was it. Let me know if I missed anything, and thank you for watching.